Well, here we are, everyone, in the midst of the most anticipated coin of the year, the Eagle Privy. And what we have here for you today is a very, very exclusive and special opportunity that we're just grateful to be able to bring to you. The market on these is like none other. You know, last year, the Star Privy, the U.S. Mint did a great job of keeping that a secret and released it late in the year, November of 2024. Well, the market for this year is quite different. Okay, you've had folks out there sharpening their knives, if you will, just waiting for the opportunity to pounce. And last year we were able to bring you the Star Privy with the one of the first 50,000 label. Now we completely, utterly sold out of those, totally gone. Can't get those anymore on the Star Privy, but we do have the opportunity here today. You don't have very long. You're looking at this Philadelphia produced first ever Eagle Privy mark, and you're looking at the exclusive PCGS certified, one of the first 50,000, the total mintage being 500,000. This is the most rare of the most rare. This is also certified absolutely flawless, Mint State 70.
Yeah, you know, historically, you go back to 2021 when the U.S. Mint started what we call the Advanced Release Program, which is not on every issue and hasn't been on a bullion issue. When you get to last year, obviously the first ever uncirculated Privy Mark Silver Eagle, the Star Privy, the U.S. Mint did this same release where 50,000 coins, 10% of the total allotment of 500,000 coins was put into the market. And of course, as you see here with the Eagle Privy, like last year on the Star, these were eligible to be certified as one of the first 50,000 minted. So for any of the certified coins in the market, be it the Star Privy or now the release on the 2025 Eagle, they are the most exclusive of the certified coins in the market. Now, these were released from the Mint about 4 or 5 weeks ago now.
Correct.
Now, we weren't sure if we would have this opportunity to present them on the show like we were last year around late December. We did have some of the first 50,000 issued Star Privies. And like you mentioned, Kevin, those were an incredibly quick sellout at this same price, $599.95 per coin. These are essentially 9 times more rare than any of the Eagle Privies that are certified out there without that designation, one of the first 50,000. So it's an exclusive opportunity. We worked really hard to be able to bring a small amount of these. These will not last long, just like the Star Privy. You mentioned it, Kevin. I've had more requests for the Eagle Privy throughout the last 4 or 5 months than just about anything this year. This will hands down be the most sought after Silver Eagle offered by the U.S. Mint in 2025, and it's got everything a collector looks for. Extremely limited. This is the most limited of the certified, one of the first 50,000. Of course, perfectly graded by PCGS in that Mint State 70. If you're just joining us for the first time, again, this is the Silver Eagle to have in your collection for 2025 with the most exclusive certification, one of the first 50,000 minted.
Yeah, you said it. It's absolutely correct. And like we said, we did have a few of the one of the first 50,000 Eagle Privies available through the preferred collector division. If you're not working with a numismatic specialist now, please ask your operator and one will reach out to you for those special opportunities. We sold what we had through that inventory here on the Eagle Privy. We mentioned it that we were hoping to bring these on, and we have finally been able to do that. This is the best of the best, the most rare of the most rare Silver Eagles. Again, Mint State version of the Silver Eagle. There's nothing more rare than this Eagle Privy except for the Star Privy. And we've seen what has happened to that in the market. It has absolutely gone berserk. We've seen this label in the Star Privy shoot for over $1,000 we've seen in the market.
If we were to bring those back in, the price would be quite a bit different than when we last had those on the television show back in December. So with this coin, like I said, it's got everything a collector looks for. It is tied for the lowest minted uncirculated Silver Eagle of all time with the Star Privy that was just issued late last year. The total allotment was 500,000 coins. Now here we have the most exclusive of the certified coins that were one of the 50,000 coins that were issued by the Mint about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Okay, so the regular allotment won't be sent to the authorized purchasers here for another week or two here till the middle of May. And then those will be available in the market as well. Now these are the most exclusive, but outside of that, with only 500,000, tied with the Star Privy. These are 7 times more rare than what had been the last couple decades. The lowest minted uncirculated Silver Eagle was always the 1996. Now that has a mintage of 3.7 million.
Right.
Now we haven't been able to bring a 70 grade 1996 here on the show, I don't think ever. We haven't even had one in the office for quite some time. Now, they do come through at times. We've had the 1996 in an MS-70 for as much as $10,000 a coin.
That's right.
I mean, it's always been a key date. Now you have not only a coin that's 7 times more rare, mintage-wise, these here we're presenting today are certified one of the first 50,000 minted.
Right.
They have the most exclusive designation with that pedigree, and they're perfectly graded in Mint State 70. But the best thing is, you have the opportunity to get in at the ground floor price. Only $599.95. Again, we did have a couple of weeks ago some of these available in the preferred customer department. An instant sellout. We went through several hundred coins in just 3 or 4 days, and that's why I was shocked to find out that we did come across enough allotment to be able to bring them on at the same price that we had them a few weeks ago at $599.95. These will be extremely sought after. You do not want to wait long on these because, again, tied with the Star Privy. It's only the second time ever they've done a Privy mark on an uncirculated coin. Now, this happens to be a milestone in the Type 2 design, being the 5th year of issue.
Right.
So the 5th year of issue with the beautiful Eagle Privy mark, it is a must-have for an American Silver Eagle collection.
Well, and longtime collectors know, Corey, you touched on this. The advanced release program, having that on your coin, on the label, speaks volumes to it just gets you into an elite status for your collection, okay? And we are part of that program with the United States Mint, and that program, the advanced release, many of you longtime collectors know and understand that is a very, very small mintage of the entire production. And so to be able to qualify for that, we're one of just a handful of outfits that actually have the opportunity to work directly with the Mint for that. Again, longtime viewers know and understand advanced release labels. That's done on the proofs. Again, and you mentioned it, Corey, the Mint State coins, they don't have that program. Right. You know, they send the coins out differently. It's a totally different process. So this is essentially the advanced release. We're talking about 10% of the mintage would qualify to even get this label. You're looking at the first 50,000 issued of mintage total production, 500,000. So you're going very deep here into the collection. You're getting an exclusive rare. Now, let's also add on top of the important fact, the higher the grade, the more it's worth. That's a simple fact. That's as simple as it gets. And these are all certified for your collection now at absolutely flawless Mint State 70. That's as high as you can get. That's as best as you can get for eternity in your collection. They are in the sonically sealed, shatterproof plastic cases. They will always be certified flawless. And then you have the extra caveat of being one of the first 50,000 issued. Essentially, this program's advanced release, if you will. These are here. These will ship, so they will be out to you immediately. So do not hesitate on this one at $5.99. Grab as many as you comfortably can. We talked about the market on this, and there was no surprise with this one as there was with the last Privy, the Star Privy. So everybody has positioned themselves, and we're grateful to have this opportunity for you, and you are as well.
Yeah, and I mentioned how it's tied with the Star Privy for the total issue limit of 500,000, lowest of all time. But that's, 96. All the way back, that was 3.7 million coins up until the release of the Star, always the lowest minted. But if you look at the regular issue Silver Eagles, on average over the last 15 years, they're minting around 25 million coins a year. Okay, so the entire issue limit at 500,000 is about 50 times more rare. Yeah. Well, if you get down to the subset of only 50,000 of the first 50,000, astronomical the rarity on these. To have them certified in the 70 grade, $599.95. These will not last long. I think we got just a few dozen we were able to bring here. So call or go online now, csnmint.com. Do not wait. Grab as many of these as you can comfortably afford.